Hey everyone, this is D, Movieman, fellow cinephile, popcorn addict, and emerging film critic, coming to you with reliable recaps, reviews, and reactions. And today I am coming to you all with yet another trailer reaction, this time for Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler and starring Michael B. Jordan, Wunmi Mosaku, Delroy Lindo, and many, many more. So first, if you are not already aware, I did a reaction to the initial teaser that dropped for this. I think it was like, maybe like a few months ago. And in it, I kind of did my not a complete deep dive, but I did give my thoughts on Ryan Coogler as a director, my thoughts on Michael B. Jordan, black horror representation, kind of some of those things, because with my trailer reactions, I like to get more into the nitty gritty. Yes, there's the reaction, but I also like discussing, just the bigger picture and the bigger picture and then the smaller aspects of it that make up the entire film that I also appreciate. So I will reserve, if you want to see more of my, detailed thoughts, so you can check that out. Here, I'm probably just going to give more of my thoughts on just how it's looking, expectations, and just maybe little things I noticed in the trailer. And of course, I am hoping that this second trailer doesn't do what Companion's second trailer did, which I thankfully avoided. But, I'm so glad I missed out on it. But the people are saying they saw the second trailer. So hopefully this trailer gives enough without going overboard. But I still am hoping for the best. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
We've been gone a long time. We back now.
Oh.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
There are legends of people
with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me?
Okay, soundtrack.
But it also can pierce the veil between life.
Hold on now. Oh, no.
This ain't no house party.
Uh-oh.
Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
You want some?
Hailee Steinfeld.
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
Oh. Okay.
He's gonna follow you home. You got us a problem now.
Delroy Lindo?
Oh, we heard tale of a party.
And it ain't for you?
This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do. And you will?
I am.
Your way out.
Oh, no.
Don't cry. Cause y'all better now. Yes, I love you.
Not him giving Lestat from Interview with the Vampire.
Ghosts, demons,
What's that?
just power. Somebody please take me.
Ooh.
Who we gonna kill? Every last one of you.
I didn't mean to scare you. Thought y'all forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here. Stay. It's you? Of course it's me. Open the door. Lord, you.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, Smelly Tank. I think I shot myself.
I mean, if ever there was a time to do that, I mean, I'm not saying, look, I consider myself to be a pretty tough person, but I can't say if one of them things was standing in front of me or I knew was in close proximity, trying to break windows, get inside. I might not have control of my bowels either. Hopefully I would, but hey, fear does something to the body. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think it gave away too much. I think they probably, I would say if it, let me think. I would say if anything, I think they could have kept that out. But this is what I signed up for. That's what happens. You never know what you're going to get with the second trailer, which is why I stick to the teaser. But I also wanted to know more. So that's the struggle. Sometimes the trailers are what draw you in, but they also can ruin, your experience because you've already become aware of certain things. So that's kind of the struggle. But I don't feel like it necessarily ruined anything, but I do feel like that one reveal could have remained. And I also think maybe the thing with but I don't know the specifics of it. Yeah. So but it looks great. I trust Ryan Coogler, and again, Black horror. I am here for it. I was just having a conversation. Actually, just got off of a stream with Anthony A. Perez, my good pal in these YouTube streets, and also off camera. But we were talking about, just general representation and just how it comes down to what we want to see in certain avenues. And I was discussing how with the film Twitches and Twitches 2, which are not really great movies, but how there could be an opportunity to remake something like that, or to see more opportunities for Black people in fantasy and Black people in horror, and like a lot of these really interesting and unique genres that we don't necessarily get representation in unless it's like a token or just kind of a character you're thrown in for the sake of diversity, but it's not done with real appreciation. Like, there's a difference. And I just feel like to have someone like Ryan Coogler on board, I feel like we're going to get something that's fleshed out, that's unique, that's interesting. And I think he's going to do what needs to be done. Some of them shots. I will say it's giving me From Dusk Till Dawn, how they end up going to the you-know-what Twister. I can't say that first word. But, they going in like, oh, it's all these women. They looking good. We got the strippers. And then it's like, oh. Then they find out what's really going on. So I saw that. And then I kind of saw another piece with Interview with the Vampire. Where he's like, oh, I can ease your pain. And, I can give you another life. It literally, I heard Tom Cruise's Lestat during that part. So I thought that was interesting. There was one part where it was a few different scenes, but it looked like somebody had some kind of massive, I don't know, bloody something attached to their face. I'm trying to figure out what was going on with the fire, and how they were standing around. I'm like, is that a reflection of the past, or like, I wonder what that's about. Let me actually go back and look, rather than, because this is something else I usually don't do. I was saying, like, the soundtrack sounds like it's going to be on point. I love old school. I mean, I love music in general and Black music as well, but kind of the throwback, old-timey blues, rhythm and blues sounds. I love that. And all the sounds that come with that. But aesthetically, it looks really cool. Let's see. I was gonna say also. So this is definitely gonna be R, because it looks like there's a whole lot of folks getting it in throughout these scenes. So even though I'm pretty sure at least one or more of those scenes is gonna go horribly awry, I'm excited to see Delroy Lindo. Obviously, we have Michael B. Jordan. And one thing I was worried about also was the racial element and how that was going to be handled. We'll see, because it's one of those things where it's hard to get away from, because that's the history. That's not all our history is, but it is there still. So, yeah. And then it's something about seeing the little pinpricks in their eyes, the vampires, I'm assuming, that just disturbs me for some reason. Yep, and there's that thing with the face again. What is this? Yeah, so I'm kind of like rewatching, kind of just getting a feel for what's going on. I think the action is going to be on point. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing how this turns out. I'm really excited for it. Like I said, I am a believer in Ryan Coogler, and I definitely trust his vision. I don't say that a director can do no wrong, but I feel like Ryan Coogler, for the most part, can do no wrong. And at the very least, in me saying that, I just trust in his vision. Black Panther, people obviously weren't pleased with the second Black Panther, but consider the circumstances. And I'm not saying people have to like it because of that, but there are a whole lot of things he had to work through because of that. And I feel like it was, all things considered, a halfway decent movie. It wasn't what it was, but consider what happened. I have a lot of grace in that sense, because it's just like, that was the worst possible thing that could have happened. And he, as a friend to Chadwick, as a collaborator, as a creative, like having to pivot and deal with that, is horrible. Yeah. So with Black Panther, I don't think that should necessarily count against him. And overall, I don't want to start rambling. So overall, I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. I'm hoping for the best, hoping that this fulfills my anticipation, because it is up there. I didn't do a video for it, but this is one of my most anticipated. Companion was another one, and Companion gave me what I needed. So I'm hoping that this gives me what I needed as well. April is also my birthday month, so this will be additionally fulfilling for that reason as well. So, once again, this is D, Movieman, signing off, and I'll see you at the movies.